Hi guys, this is Just, and for the first 10 people, I'm offering a one question read. All the details are in the description box below. So if you're interested in a one question personal reading, click that link below and we'll get started. Now, on to your reading. Take care, guys. Hi Sagittarius, this is Just with your March 2019 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Sagittarius. Um, For some of you, I feel like some of you definitely put a lot of work in something in April. I'm sorry, in March, February. You put a lot of work, time, focus, and attention in something in the month of February. And I feel that you guys can now move forward. A lot of focus, a lot of attention, and you know, it kind of boded well for you, and now you can move forward. Okay. And some of you are now doing that. I feel that you have been stressing, worrying. Sag, you guys have been worrying. You guys have been stressing yourself out. Could be about money, could be about the most practical things in your life. Where am I going? Where will I be in the next 10 years in my life? 5 years from now? Where am I going to go? Some of you could be worried about your mother. Someone close to you may be on your mind and you're worried about that. And you may have to go visit them. You may have to even move closer to them. But I do feel like for a lot of you, it's more focused on a on you, your own well-being, your own stability, and moving out where you were stressed out of the situation. Now you have more a stability of where you're going forward, and you're moving forward in a place that's going to lead to more calm and resolution for you. I do feel like a lot of you have financial increase, okay, but you may feel as though opportunities is a bit of a challenge, or being able to kind of start new and fresh has been a bit of a challenge for you. And that may be because, again, you've been carrying some burdens with situations. There's an ending here. Once again, there's an ending here, right? And I feel that it took a lot of strength for you to move forward, to accept the ending and to move on. Okay, it's been a process for you guys, 100%. And I do see that a lot of you are coming into this month reminiscent, nostalgic, focusing on things of the past. I feel like your children may be very much of a focus at this time as well. And I do see that you're experiencing a lot of healing. And congratulations, because some of you have gotten an ultimate wish fulfilled. But it's still a process, right? So you may have gotten that job. You may have gotten that you may have started the business. You may have done something that it was like a monumental win. And it's now the steps forward that is going to be a bit of a process in order for you to gain further increase, further accolades, okay, get to the next stage of this process that you've been embarking on. I feel that if those of you who are looking for work, it has been a process. It will remain being a process. You may find that it's a bit difficult to find the kind of job that you're looking for. You may find that you're interviewing with people. If you do get a call back, because that even may be a bit of a problem, or a process as well, you may find that you can't gauge how people kind of take you. Do they like you? Did you hit it off with them? So it's a process for some of you looking for income and new work, that sort of thing. I do feel like there's a lot of opportunity with self. So if you're contemplating starting your own business or going out on your own, it looks like it's going to bode very, very well for you. You do have that on your mind, though, wanting to shake things up. And with Uranus going into Taurus, I believe March 6th, there will be more of that opportunity for you to do that. Okay. External to you, the energies around you, I feel like you'll be dealing with situations from your past, that uprooted situations. So some of you are going to be trying to mend fences, and you are going to do that with people who are very stern. You may even find that you are more of the beacon of light for others, if that makes sense. You may find that you are ready to kind of start anew, and other people still have to get to that place with you. Okay. Or you may find if you're going to your day to day life and trying to take care of business, that sort of thing, that you may deal with people that are very, not, I'm not going to say challenging, but people that may be very stubborn, right? You kind of have to do it their way. You have to, there's some form of submission that has to happen. And then you have to ask yourself if this is this worth it? If this is exactly in alignment with where I want my life to go. Because I do see a lot of being in review about your life and where you want it to go. Okay. But I do feel like there's going to be communication as well. So you will have people working with you as well. But I do feel like having to follow protocol very much like, yes, you'll get it if you do A, B, and C. Then yes, there's a possibility that things will work out your way. So keep that in mind when you're dealing with people, you're trying to get things done. Follow what it is other people want you to do. I know that sounds weird that, oh, I have to follow other people, but this month it would be best for you to kind of just go along with the situation and just follow through. Because some people feel like they have the power of God. They feel like, you know, everyone needs to bow down to them and submit to them. And I feel in order to get what you want, you may have to allow that person to believe that that is, you know, the reality that everyone lives in, right? If that makes any sense, particularly for those of you who are at work, I feel taking the softer approach and even taking more of a submissive role will bode more well for you. Halfway through the month, though, again, I do see a major wish coming true for you. And some of you are moving. Okay. And this wish, again, I do see wishes coming your way and you manifesting these wishes, but it literally is like, okay, I've crossed that hurdle, but there's so many other hurdles that you still have to jump. There's so many other levels that you still have to get to, right? And I feel halfway through the month, there's going to be tackling yet more on your plate, still feeling pressure of life. So you may have a lot going on, a lot in your mind, a lot on your heart, and dealing with your day to day life. And I feel that it's like some of you, you're just trying to go along with life and you're just trying to focus on healing and moving forward and focusing on your wishes and your goals moving forward. And then you have people that are come and question that. Almost like I feel like you may have an antagonistic person who wants to rebut you. You may say, yeah, well, you know, I'm going to the gym and I'm getting myself together as an example. And then someone may see you that you didn't go to the gym that day and like, oh, did you go to the gym? Something, I feel someone wanting to antagonize you. All right. Is what I'm kind of getting for this month. Also, I feel like someone may be watching you. Okay. I feel like you may not be aware that people are watching you and they're spying on you. And then when they talk to you, they may that'll be a clue that they'll bring up something to you that will give you some form of insight that, how do you know that type of thing? You know, how do you know that I was at such and such and such this day or that sort of thing? I do feel like somebody may be watching you. And I feel that some of you also halfway through the month, you're going to be trying to, what was once a struggle, right? A burden, you start to tackle it one by one by one. So if you're saying, okay, I haven't even filed my taxes yet, I haven't addressed this, I haven't went to the doctor, I haven't done, you're going to start to line it up, make a list and say, okay, now let me make my appointment. Let me contact my accountant. So you're going to start to really get on top of your game. Okay, halfway through the month. And it is literally a step-by-step process. And I feel like communicating with people, reaching out to them, again, it goes back to that following protocol. So you're going to give in to that understanding that let me follow proper protocol. And as you do that, I feel that you're going to feel far more on top of things. Okay, far more happy about a situation. Not, I'm going to say happy, but more controlled. Okay, like you have a handle on things. Also, I do feel like just dealing with people halfway through the month, the second part of the month, the second part and second week of the month, I feel that there's going to be, again, an antagonistic person. And if you try to communicate back with them, they may be very defiant, you know. So I would say, you know, if people are trying to antagonize you or someone's trying to get under your skin, ignore them. That's the best thing that you can do, is to ignore someone. I know last month I was saying that people would try to kind of antagonize you as well, or the month before, because you guys were on this plane of success. Like you were really in a great place, and you're still in a really good place. But I feel that dealing with external people seems to be problematic for a lot of you guys. Now, third week of the month, things are really good. Things are really good. I feel like if you're waiting for an offer, if you're waiting for a communication, a yes or a no, I feel like third week of the month, you're going to get it. You're getting your yes. You may feel like, yes, I feel happy now. I can either you've moved second half of the month and now you feel settled. You're beautifying your home. I could have sworn I just said that to another sign, that you're beautifying your home, you're decorating your home, but you just feel more stable and more settled, and you definitely feel financially strong and sound, 100% for a lot of you, okay? A lot of work could have came into you second half of the month, and it's like, wow, I'm doing really well for myself and I just feel really good, and I'm going to go out and do a little bit of shopping and buy some things from the home, that sort of thing. And I do feel that there's going to be a decision that you will be probably making that has to do with your finances. Some of you may be at a place where you don't know if you want to make this decision, or you feel like you have to wait, you have to make more plans. You have to hold things close to your vest until you come to a decision. But I feel things work out. Financially, you may have to pay out some things. So it's like, okay, I have money now. I have to, I went and, I bought things for my home. I bought things that I need to take care of. And now I'm feeling like my savings account or my bank account is a little low. But you're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel amazing about where your life is going. I feel like there's going to be a lot of happiness about where you're going in life. And I feel that in life, certain areas of your life is really going well and things are falling into place as they need to, right? Almost like it's you, even if you put a lot of work in, it's like, wow, it worked out. Even if you put a little effort in, it still worked out. But there's some elements in life that's working out for you, but you're still kind of holding on to something. It could obviously be this ending that has taken place. So you may be still holding on, and perhaps the end of the third week going into the fourth week, you may feel a bit of a low period. Even though there's a lot for you to be happy about, there may be some things that you may feel a little bit on a lower side about. And it could just be your perspective of things, okay? So try your best to be aware of that coming into this month, that, focus on the good things that are happening. I know it's hard. I know it's not easy to do that, but definitely focusing on things that, excuse me, that builds you up, that moves you forward, that you can see the progressive and all the work that you're putting in, the outcome of where that's going to be. I feel these moments of happiness that are all apparent, it's all around your spread. I feel, and you release whatever that you've been holding so tightly on, you're going to really be happy about things that are happening around you, because you can't get those moments back, right? So you want to kind of live in those moments as well. Now, going out of the third week and coming into the end of March, or the fourth week, I'll say, I feel that you guys, again, stand on top of things. You're very defiant. You're very like, regardless of if some hiccups along the road that I've experienced, some things that I regret, or some things that didn't work the way I would have liked them to work, I feel like you're still going to say, I'm moving forward regardless. I'm staying on top of things, and you're gonna come full circle. You're going to be able to put something behind you. There's going to be something that either you was working really hard for, you was waiting on to see the results, that finally comes now. And now you can say, okay, now I'm evolving to the next level of my life. The end of the month in March looks amazing for you guys. I mean, amazing as far as completing something. So congratulations for some of you who have finished school, graduated college, or higher education of some sort. it looks very favorable moving forward. It's as if, okay, I finished school and I've already gotten my internship or my new job, my new career, and I'm making a six-figure income like that. Like there's a major success that's coming your way. And I feel that it may be moving you forward in a way that you really didn't anticipate. Yeah, new opportunities, new money coming your way, feeling very strong and very confident. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be getting a lot of attention by the end of the month. And it may be a particular someone in your life that you may be redefining a relationship with, is what it kind of seems to me, toward the end of the month. And that being said, let's get into love. So I do see that some of you have made a decision to let something go, or they let you go. Okay. You've been really stressing and worrying and stressing and worrying. Okay. This situation was a very strong hurt on your part, I feel, love wise. Okay. And it could have been something that you created. You could have, created this pain towards someone. Someone could even be telling you that. And that's the things that play in your mind over and over again, what they said and what they meant by what they said. And, what does this mean going forward? So there's been a lot of stress. And for some of you, it was a family dynamic. Okay. And you're doing your best. I feel you want, you know what you want. You know the type of love and commitment that you want. And for Sag men, I feel that you may be trying to move toward a particular woman in your life that all you can offer her is commitment. Like she's not open to anything else. I do feel for some of you though, although you may want this at this time, that may be a bit of a challenge. It's not your time right now. It's just not your time to have this person, to have this love that you want. It's just not that time. And I feel that some of you are doing your best to try to get away from all of the stress and the worry, heal the heart, and move forward. And you may be literally doing that, and that may be just what you need to literally move, or literally move on from something. Some of you, this could be someone that you've worked with, or someone that you've done business with. This could have something to do with finances as well, that you've intertwined finances with this person. There may be some, so you could have been married to them, have children with them. Something that is still something about money, or something tangible, that you may still have some kind of connection with this person. And you may be saying, okay, I don't care about the child support. I'm just going to leave. I don't care about this job anymore. I got to get out of here and get me another job. So there may be some needing to leave. I need to leave my home, physically moving on to something for you to finally get peace. And this ending, I feel some of you, it was a really hard ending, because there's a lot of passion. It's a lot of love that you have with this person, and you felt loved you as well. But I feel that there has been a moving forward. Now, there again, you've been very reminiscent, okay, and trying to heal at the same time. So you're trying to, say, okay, I'm healing, and at the same time, you're thinking about past thoughts, and you're trying. So some of you are trying to move forward and love again, but you may feel like what's out there is just not in alignment with me, what I'm looking for, or what I want in life is not in alignment. External to you, this person, they were hurt from this breakup, whether it was, a third party situation, or the two of you just broke up. They were hurt by it. They were hurt at one point, but I feel that they're moving forward, and this person moved forward, and they are hell bent. Like this person is defiant in their way of seeing things. So if they say in their mind, I loved you, all I wanted was you, and I couldn't have that, and now I'm gonna go, you may see it differently. Like, you loved me, but you cheated on me the whole time. You loved me, but you just up and left. So the two of you have two different ways of seeing the situation. And I do feel deep down inside, you still want this person. You do want things to, if it's going to be step by step by step, slowly but surely, you still would want to work things out with this particular person. Now, it may not even be possible. This person could have already be remarried or moved on, that sort of thing. But there's something, then it would be something about the financial aspect that you still hold on, that you still need to keep the lines of communication with this person open. You still want to kind of resolve an issue because you still want to retain some type of connection with this person, but they may be on their high horse like, hey, I'm leaving you. Some of you, it's a Cancer, or it could be an Aries, Taurus, Capricorn, someone who's very defiant. It doesn't have to be any of those signs, but somebody that's very defiant. They make their decisions, they stick with it, and they're moving forward. So for some of you, you're not going to hear from this person. Okay. They've made up their mind. They're moving on. For others of you, they may have said these things to you. You may have had a conversation with this person and they've said things. There is a karmic cycle that this person is now on with you and this person. I feel it's secular. I feel right now they're very strong in their movements forward. Like, they're very strong. But make no mistake about it, this person, they're going to come back to this place again where they're not going to be able to kind of get you out of their mind. They're not going to be able, they can't detach from you easy because it's like a karmic tie that is still with the two of you. So even though you're not hearing from them, for some of you, it's not for all of you, but for some of you, even though you're not hearing from this person, they're still at a specific time, they're still going to feel as though, they still have to come to you. They still can't get you out of their mind. They can't be with you. They can't be without you. You guys are manifesting a lot of things. You have a lot of power here, a lot of power. And I do feel like there's going to be, some type of renewal. Like, here's the thing, Sagittarius, I'll say this for some of you. Be careful for what you are wanting. Be prepared for what you want. You want a marriage, you want a committed relationship. Start working on you to show up as a committed person. Okay? Because I do feel like commitment will be there for you if that is what you're wanting to manifest. But you've got to be sure that this is exactly what you want. Okay. I feel like you guys are very powerful. I feel like you guys can manifest what you want. And I feel like for this other person, they're moving forward. They may have communicated their feelings toward you of how they only how they've seen things. They're not really open to seeing it your way, but they will be back. It's hard for them to disconnect. I feel like this is a codependent relationship. So they do kind of go and come back and go and come back. And right now they're in a very strong, dominant position. But in a specific time, there will be a coming back again. And again, this could have something to do with finances, definitely. And that could be the tie between the two of you that you guys kind of have to communicate. But this person, for some of you, they will communicate again and want to communicate and talk to you and want to work things out as well. Halfway through the month, though, I do see that you're going to be, once again, healing and also carrying the burdens of this end of this relationship with you. I feel like the two of you are on two different islands, right? This may be a very workhorse type of person. Like, they work till they can't work anymore. And you are someone that, temper your steps and you move forward and, you focus on your dreams and your goals. And that's what you're kind of focusing on at this time. And there is going to be, for some of you, there will be some type of communication that comes in. But again, very defiant communication. Some of you, you may be dragging a lot of the baggage from this past relationship along with you and wanting answers. Like, you just want, and you want answers. But here's the thing. I don't think you guys will ever get your answer. Because this person could have told you exactly how they felt. They could have said so many things over and over and over to you. But for some reason, you have this stuckness in your mind that you kind of can't derive from. You can't remove from. So do yourself a favor and allow yourself to, even if you feel like you still don't know, try to conclude it as best as you can. But I do feel like there's going to be some communication that can be very defiant. Like, you could be moving or moving on and the person is questioning you, them, you, or them, you. I do feel like somebody is going to feel like they have to stand their ground no matter what. So it looks like you just want things to work out, and this person has a major grudge against you. I just get a grudge, like a grudge, or you. It could be you having a grudge against someone, but it speaks very prominent for the external side that they have a grudge toward you. Third week of the month, though, I do see that for some of you now, this could be new love, excuse me, but it's not really presenting itself as new love. This person, they could have been very harsh and kind of mean towards you or very accusatory. They could be watching you, spying on you, and then focusing on what they need to focus on. So I kind of get like all over the place to some extent. This person could be coming in third week. Um, Trying to give you an offer. Hey, how you doing? I was thinking about you. I miss you, that sort of thing. Somebody could even be talking about wanting to work on things. I feel for others of you, though, this is going to be you kind of deciding to necessarily be to yourself, to be on your own, moving forward in your life. Somebody could be deeply in thought contemplating, should they, contact you again? Should they try to make this work with you again? So there's this strong feeling of possibly wanting to reconcile third week very strongly. And I feel like the feelings are very deep, but there is an avenue where it's like, the feelings are strong, but someone is still holding out. Someone is still not sure because someone still sees the situation in a very negative way, in a very negative light. And I feel like that's going to be exposed. So for those of you who are able to talk to this person, it looks like when you talk to them, it will come out. It will come out, whether it's about finances and that sort of thing. And then that's the focus where you guys are trying to make a decision of like, okay, how much money am I going to give you? How much money are you going to give me? What are we going to do about A, B, and C with the children, that sort of thing. Everything kind of comes out the end of the end of the third week. Everything kind of comes out, but it comes out favorable. I feel like it's still things that you hear, it makes you happy. Okay, there's some revelations that kind of comes out that makes you feel good, and you may even come to a fact that you can work on things with this particular person. So third week going into the fourth week, for some of you, you will be working on the situation with this person. And I feel that some of you are actually going to be taking your relationship to the next level. However, I want to say that this feels to me not like two people coming together. It doesn't. It feels to me that two people have come to an understanding. Like you're not together. You may not be in a relationship. There may be some type of talk about a love or trying to approach the situation in a loving way. But I don't see like two people coming together. So even if you do come together, like you're husband and wife, you are in a relationship, there's, as I've said in the Sag reading, and if you went and gotten your yearly, you would understand more deeply until a specific time of this year when things change. There's still going to be this independence that the two of you carry. So they're in one place, you're in another place. You have one vision of this relationship, they have another vision of the relationship. So going into the fourth week, I do feel like there's going to be, again, needing to stand your ground on a situation in order for things to go to the next level and possibly gaining some success in that, and there being some type of commitment because you guys are working together. But there may be like, let's just see how this works. Let's see how this go. Like, I do want this relationship. I do want things to work out. Let's see if we can work on it. But I don't see like the effort in the sense of like, when you try to work on things and you go out away together and you spend time I don't see that. So for some of you, it would just be, we're working on things. We're trying to see, we're trying to get back on a good page with one another, but we're both very focused on our individual selves. Okay. And for others of you, I do see that things will come out. Things will get exposed. You will be able to work things out with a particular person, especially if you have outstanding issues with this person. Okay. And then I feel that you're going to ultimately close this chapter and move forward in your life and possibly move forward toward a commitment that could be coming down the pike for some of you. Yeah. Yeah, a love coming in possibly after there not being any communication or contact, or you not putting yourself out there, and then a love relationship that can come in for you at some point in time for some of you. Okay. But I feel like for a lot of you, for I won't say a lot, but for some of you, there is this issue with this particular person that you need to leave the situation alone. And because it's hard for you to let it go, you end the month off good on your own, saying, yeah, I'm going to just move forward and I'm fine. And knowing that that's the best thing for you to do, but it being hard for you to get back in the game emotionally, or it being kind of because you still ruminate, you keep calling this person in, but it keep resulting in the same thing of like it really isn't going anywhere, and you're going through another round with this person. So I feel that this is going to be one of those months that, with the world card at the end of the month, you can really conclude it and move forward. But it's not even so much of don't go back, because a lot of you won't physically be going back, but your mind, your heart, is still stuck with this person, that you'll continue to call them back. You have the magician in your position, so you really can, what you think will manifest itself, but you can't make someone be what you want them to be. They're going to manifest and show up whoever they are to you. Okay. So be mindful of that. Others of you, though, if you're in a committed relationship, it's just like as I said, you guys may be working a lot and feeling like you're on two different islands. Third week, you're going to make up for that, though. I do feel like you'll be in the home and really enjoying each other. And you, Sagittarius, one of you, your mate or you, there may be some type of a win. You may be feeling like, hey, I'm doing really well for myself. Things are really going great for myself. I feel very successful. I feel good. And I feel that you guys will be deepening your love for those of you who are in a very committed relationship. And, with this deepening of a relationship, there may be some things unspoken or unsaid. Somebody may have something that they want to say and they've been holding it, and then they tell you. Okay. They reveal it. Okay. I want to look at. Yeah. Somebody could be holding on. Somebody is holding on to you. And it could be you, them, but I get this is more them. Somebody could be holding on to you. They're going to reveal that they're still holding on. They still want this family, or they want a family, or someone may be telling you that they're ready for family with you now. You're working all the time. You're always here. You're always there. You could be telling them you, but somebody is going to reveal that they want their family, or they want a family. They're ready to start a family. Or what about, when are we going to have a family? When are we going to have children? You're always working. When are we ever going to do that? That type of thing. But something that's been on somebody's heart and on their mind that they've been wrestling with, they're going to tell you. They're going to let you know what about the situation. Yeah, and I just see, if that's the case, I feel like you guys are going to work really hard. This person is going to defend, you're going to probably defend your career. Like, I'm about to get this promotion and I got to do, that type of thing. And this is great for us because it's going to be our retirement. Like, that is what someone may be pushing. Like, I have to do this now because our retirement, down the line, 10 years from now, that sort of thing, we're going to have A, B, and C. So I do feel like you may get confirmation for some of you that this person wants you, loves you, wants their family, wants this relationship. Some of you may even just be at a beginning stage, and they may even mention something like, yeah, one day we could get married. But I'm at my career and I have this going on, and you're there and I'm here, and that type of thing. But there's going to be some type, I feel, of admittance to a love, a commitment of what a person wants ultimately with you, that they've been holding back on. That gets exposed. And for some of you, you may expose that to this person, but they are still kind of defiant in this stance. Yeah. it for some of you it's a Sag men that are defiant, and you're like, listen, I can't 100%, focus just on love, 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 because I have a career, I have things that I have to focus on. Or you cut me out, and now you want me to come back. It could be something like that. But I feel that for Sag women, this particular man, he is someone who is very much focused on where he's going in life. And I do feel like he looks back at the ending of this relationship and he understands how powerful this love is and wants to reconcile, wants things to work out. But again, there may be having to split in order. It's that kind of thing where it's like, I'll see you either later or in the next lifetime. It's one of those things. It's like you may have to go your separate ways from this person. I'm talking about those of you who are in this conundrum with somebody, right? Not those of you who are married. Those of you who are married, you guys are going to work things out and you're just going to deal with it, right? You're there, they're here, and all those things. But for those of you who are just like, you don't want it to end, I feel that you may know by the end of the month that I have to move forward and let the chips fall where they may, because it can be us again. Excuse me. I do feel like this man will be thinking about that, wanting it, and there may be an opportunity for it because there is strong love here between you and somebody. There is strong love here. Every sign this month I have seen very, very strong love, penetrating strong love. Sorry, this reading is now 35 minutes, but very strong and penetrating love. And I feel that for those of you, it's going to be either moving forward together in a relationship, or it can be moving on your own, concluding this and moving on your own. And it may be a coming back together down the line with a particular person. Yeah, the person will come back. They'll come back. They're going to come back to you when you are very successful. You're going to be very, very successful. They're going to come back. They're going to come back. And they're going to come back and probably get you pregnant. So be careful with that. They're going to come back and, some of you could get pregnant. They may be coming back wanting to work on the situation, really wanting to work on a relationship for some of you. And I can't tell you which one of you that will be because this is a general reading, but I kind of see that when you're very successful, I feel very abundant. This person, successful. Do you hear me? Abundant. Do you hear me? Like your life is really going to be working in your favor, and this person is going to come back in your life wanting to work things out, want to work on this relationship. So I feel for some of you, this is the best thing that you can do is if you have to let it go and if you have to get something off your chest, get it off your chest. Let a person know where you stand. If you feel like I gotta I never told him I truly love him. I've never been vulnerable with this man. Because I feel like this is more women doing it, but it could be men too. It doesn't matter. But if you never felt like you really, really told this person how you felt, you should really let them know how you feel 100% and let the chips fall where they may. And move on with your life. Because I feel like when you are really focused and moving on with your life, this person is going to come back in. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. I know it was hella long. I apologize for the length. I know some of you do like it, but I don't know what it is about Sagittarius readings. I have a lot of clients that are Sagittarius and people that I know who really look at this, and we've been really evolving. We've been, working on their evolution and growth. So that's why I take a lot more time with Sagittarius's readings, just so you guys kind of know. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I'm offering for this month, the first 10 people, you get a 1-question read. So go in the description box below and look at the details. If you're interested, click that link and it'll set you right up with something that you can get instant. And I do want to hear from you, Sagittarius out there. Please leave me a comment if you feel comfortable enough. Please leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you resonate with this reading. If you guys would like something more extended and more detailed with me, I can be reaching the beginning and into this video as well as the description box below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back with another one. And I just want to say, hopefully you guys are still listening. This is amazing time for you, Sagittarius, for you as an independent person. Whoever, and man or woman, but whoever has gone through hurt and pain, it has been a goddamn struggle to let go of someone that you love. And you are so fearful that life isn't going to be the same. You really have no idea of where your life is going to take you. Just let go and just let it happen. It's going to happen regardless because you can't make a person be where they don't want to be, right? But embrace where you are because you don't get this time back. You look back and say, damn, so much great things was happening in my life, but I was so stuck thinking about this other person that I didn't even appreciate. I graduated from school, I got into this program. I started my own business and it was successful, so many great things. I welcomed my grandchild into this world. So many things that you can celebrate and live in that moment and feel it in its fullest extent. And I feel for some of you, it's almost like just another day. Even though these things have happened, it's like, yeah, just another day, because it is so much of this ending that you don't want to happen that is only for your greatest of greatest good. So I wanted to even take a little bit more time to say, Sag, feel those moments, celebrate yourself, celebrate all of the hard work and successes that you have coming your way, because it looks like it didn't come just by chance. You put work in, and it came off of the stress and heartbreak of something that you so desperately don't want to change. But I feel if you be true to yourself and strip yourself completely and let someone know how you feel and let them go, I feel that you will come out successful. This person is coming back. They're coming back. So don't worry about that. I mean, as far as like, for some of you, they're coming back, but when they do come back, you have to look at what you've accomplished and where you are in your life once they come back. And that will be a telling thing. Are you better now that they've been gone? And when they come back, how are they showing up? Are they valuing you? Are they worth your time? That's why you need this time away from this person. That's why you need to move on with your life, because you need to know. You need the contrast. You need to know, when I wasn't with you, these things have happened in my life. And now that you're back, this is how I feel. And now I see what you can bring or what you can take away from me. And I just wish the best for you, Sagittarius, in this month. It looks like a great month. And overall, it's a really great, happy month for you guys. Just these little things here that I feel like you still have to kind of not deal with, but you have to still confront. And it's internal. A lot of it is internal. Absolutely. And a lot of it has to do with hold it on. Hold it on. So that's what I have for you guys. I will wrap this up and I will finally let you go. And, kudos and thank you for any of you guys that's still sticking around listening. I appreciate you. And please let me know how this resonates in the comment section below. Take care.